Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm super excited to show you how to make and decorate a really cute gingerbread house. So for today I've used Cupcakes Gemma's recipe for the gingerbread dough, and you can really use any traditional one you already have. Make sure that you chill the dough so it's easy to manipulate and it doesn't melt and become sticky in your hands. And a second tip I want to give to you guys is make sure you chill it before you bake it. That way you're not going to get deformed walls. First of all, you want to roll it out to about 1/2 centimeter thick or 1/4 of an inch, and that way it comes out consistent as well. So when you cut the dough, you want to use a really big knife so that you do a straight cut, kind of pushing down rather than going back and forth. To make the windows, I've used a cutter for that reason. So I cut and I kind of scoop out the window. I've chilled the dough for a couple minutes, maybe 10-15 minutes in the fridge before I baked it, just to make sure that everything stays quite neat as it cooks. Now you can cook it at 175 degrees for about 15 minutes. If your cookie dough or gingerbread dough recipe says 10 minutes for a little gingerbread man, just add 5-10 minutes. When it comes out of the oven, it's going to be really hot and it's very soft, so be gentle and try not to move it. But you can, at this point, use a knife like I have so to straighten up the edges by shoving in any bulgy bits back into a straight line. Now, if you pick up the piece, it will crumble, so let it set completely. By letting it set, it means letting it dry and cool, and it becomes a little bit harder when it does so. So give it a little bit of time. It doesn't take long, maybe 15 minutes. For the window panes, there are a couple options. Some people like to take rock candies, like any hard lollies, and then smashing it and putting in the hollow bits and then baking it when they bake the dough. I've tried that many times and it doesn't always come out as I'd liked it to come out. It comes out a little bit crooked, or it melts the dough a little bit, it goes into the dough. It's just not nice. So what I've done today is just melted some isomalt, and once my dough is completely cool, I've poured in a little layer of isomalt into the hollow bits, and it makes a really nice window pane. So you might have seen some people try to assemble the house first and decorate later. My tip is decorate first, let it dry, and then assemble. It's a lot easier to draw on something flat than draw vertically on a wall. So today I've done that. So you can make royal icing, and I've used this royal icing for my sugar cookie recipes. You can check it out on my YouTube channel, and you can use this recipe to make lots of little different things. So it's a handy one to have, and it's so easy to make. It's just egg whites and icing sugar plus your flavoring and color. So today I want to make this house all nice and pink. So I'm spreading my royal icing with a palette knife, just like I'm spreading butter on a sheet. I'm gonna let it dry for a good 20 minutes so that it's rock hard, and I can put designs on each side of the wall. For the walls, I've used my face painting skills and added dots and little teardrops. For the door, you may have noticed that I didn't even cut it out. So I'm gonna paint it on instead of having like a physical door. I think it looks quite nice. So for the roof, I'm going to pipe a really simple pattern. The easiest way to pipe lines in the direction you want is to have it a little bit higher than the surface. Do not pipe directly into the surface, otherwise it'll split out and go wiggly and all crazy. So for the walls, it's pretty much like assembling anything with glue. Put the royal icing, and then you don't have to rush because it's still very wet. As it dries, it will set. You want to use something heavy like tin cans or cups around your house. I've used shot glasses because my house is quite small, to hold on to the wall so they don't fall. Because I want the house to look really pretty from the front, I've inserted the walls in between the front and the back. and it gives you a better structure as well. Now, because I have these little glass lookalike windows, I wanted to put little lights in there. So I've used just normal wafer crackers to stabilize the lights, and I've used royal icing as the glue to hold on to these lights. Now remember, if you have little kids eating it, make sure you remove these lights before they put it in their little mouths. Okay, this bit you gotta be really patient. Give it a good 30 minutes to an hour before the walls set, so you can put the roof on top. That way, when it goes on top, it doesn't completely slide off because it's tacky. You can use again mugs or whatever to put on each side so that it doesn't slide off completely. Now leave it to set again. At this point you can put trees, you can go and crazy and put all sorts of decorations around it and make it look really pretty. You can put royal icing along the joints so it looks like snow is falling over their house. But I've decided to do that and put all these little balls all over it to make it look really Christmassy. The little balls I've used today are little tiny chocolate balls covered in different colored sugar. It's like tiny mini M&Ms. I've got a little bit carried away and I've added the road and a little snowman. You can really do anything, and it's really fun to do this with your family. I'm so excited to share this gingerbread house, and I want to share with you lots more things, so don't forget to subscribe, like and turn on the notification bell and follow me along with more cooking adventures. Bye!